Is that a new game? I haven't heard of that one. PC games back in the day. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, the thing is I remember, because when I first got my computer, I used to buy computer magazines all the time, and they'd give you like tons and tons of software and all that sort of stuff on a disc on the front of the magazine, and they gave me oh, it was some public domain, and it was called the Dancing Raisins, and I'm like, okay, what's that? So I put it in. I put the disc in the drive, waiting for about 20 minutes for it to load up, and it was some raisins singing. Oh, what was the song that was singing? I think they were singing Under the Boardwalk or something. And I'm like, I waited 20 minutes for that. And it was like a 10-second thing. And I mean, nowadays, if something takes more than like 30 seconds to load up, people think it's broken. Mega Mania. Oh, I remember that one. Barnstormer. No, I'm not too sure about that one. But I remember one that I used to play on the Amiga called Outrun. Yeah, Outrun. Where you use the beach buggy. No, that wasn't Outrun. That wasn't Outrun. Outrun was the shooter game, wasn't it, with the spaceships? Well, what was that called? Something Run, anyway. Oh, Space Invaders, yeah. I used to play that in the arcades. And Pac-Man. Asteroids, all them type of games. And Pong. But the thing is, though, is when Pong first came out, people thought it was brilliant. You got a little white block moving up either side of the screen, and you've got a little white block bouncing around the screen, and you've got to hit it. It was great. I mean, imagine if graphics were anything like that nowadays. Yeah, all them games like Asteroid, Pac-Man, they're the forerunners, really, aren't they? Yeah, I never had one of them. Excuse me. Yeah, see, not getting so many bales now, which is good. I did, I did have a PlayStation 1 though. Well, I say I had it. It was the kids, really. Well, that's what I told them anyway. Every Saturday, my brother and his friend would buy a game, then play it to the end. Yeah. Oh, a bit of the old nostalgia, eh? But just imagine, like, if we had like the same technology, like the internet and all that sort of stuff, and mobile phones, but graphics were just like that, like they were in the 80s. A new game every week. Yeah. Well, there was a Ben Stiller film. What was it called? Pixels or something. Is that what it was called? And I watched that and I thought that was quite funny. Brought back some good memories. But yeah, every day on the way back home from school, I used to go into the arcade, play an hour or so on Pac-Man and Space Invaders. And then in the end, I thought, oh, why bother going to school? Just go and play Pac-Man and Space Invaders all day. Which you should never do, by the way. Yeah, Metal Gear, yeah. Well, you got Metal Gear Solid as well now, ain't you? First version didn't spawn a weapon to kill the final boss, so it was unbeatable. Oh, that's a killer, that is, isn't it? Two, 3 months later, game makers said they forgot to activate the weapon. Oh, jeez. I mean, back then, because you said every Saturday your brother and his friend would go out and get one, it was probably because they'd get the bragging rights at school, wouldn't they? Oh, so-and-so came out the other day. Oh yeah, I've already beat that. You know what I mean? It's boring. You know what I mean? That sort of thing. Because I bet they played and played and played until they finished it, don't they? So you had to buy the second edition to finish. Oh yeah, I reckon they did that on purpose. That's a marketing ploy, that is. Yeah, definitely. I mean, nowadays they wouldn't get away with something like that, would they? Even though some of them probably try. They did other trade-ins, but still the original versions. Yeah. So you've still got the original version? Yeah, you never know. Could be worth a few quid. Well, yeah, it's like, you know, like first edition books and stuff like that, where they, like especially Harry Potter, in the first edition of Harry Potter, the Philosopher's Stone, there were spelling mistakes and stuff like that in there, and if you've still got that, it can go for like £55,000. Well, I say the Philosopher's Stone. In America, though, I think it was called the Sorcerer's Stone. Not sure about the book itself, though. I know the movie was. See, that cedar is still moving. It keeps moving every time I log into this map. It's still moving. Oh wait, there, something's not right. Keep an eye on the glance there for a minute. Doesn't look like the wheel loader's moving. Oh wait, there he is. Yeah, there he is. But yeah, I have some first edition books. I don't even read them ones. I just keep them somewhere safe. And I also have the collector's editions of some of the expansions for World of Warcraft as well. The original World of Warcraft, not the new version. Well, they call it the classic now, don't they? But yeah, they're unopened. They're still in the original cellophane as well. Because what I used to do is every time they brought out a new expansion, I would buy two versions. I'd buy the collector's edition, and I would buy the standard edition, so I could at least play it. But yeah, they could be worth a few grand by now. See, thing is though, is I could put them onto like eBay or Amazon or something like that, but you hear so many stories of, see, because it actually happened to a friend of mine. He sold something, it was sealed, and he sold it for about £70 or something. He sold this thing for, and it got to the buyer, and the buyer's like, oh no, I want my money back because it's been opened, you know what I mean, it's not a collector's edition. And I'm like, well, I know it was a I knew it was a collector's edition because I wrapped it for him and I posted it for him, and he ended up having to get the money, give the money back, right? And then when he got the parcel back, half of the stuff was missing out of it. So I would, if I was going to sell it, I would rather do like a face-to-face deal. And all the collector's editions for the EverQuest games. Oh, okay. Yeah, because unfortunately nowadays there's just so many people out there, they just want to rip everybody off. Do you know what I mean? I mean, because at the end of the day, if you see something and it's for sale for £3,000, for instance, right? And you think, oh well, that's a lot of money for that, then you don't buy it. But if you think, oh well, that's good value for that, I'll buy that. Now, if you buy it, be honest about it. If you buy something and it's broken when you get it, okay, it's broken. You say it's broken. But if it's not, don't say, oh well, it didn't turn up or anything like that. You know what I mean? Because that's just wrong. That time it was pay to play only, $15 a month. This is the one that's it's like, oh, what's that one called? Final Fantasy. It's like it's similar to that one, isn't it? EverQuest. Like it looks similar, and it's got like the same sort of play style. That type, it's that type of game, isn't it? I'm just making sure I've got the right game. It's something like Dungeons and Dragon based. Oh, okay. Maybe I'm thinking of a different game then. Yeah, actually, maybe it might have been Final Fantasy I was thinking about. But Final Fantasy, I mean, that's like a paid subscription. And so is World of Warcraft as well. Like, wow, but not as cartoony. World of Warcraft's not cartoony. Well, alright, maybe it is a little. Might be a little cartoony, but graphically it is really good though, isn't it? Going on 22 years. What EverQuest now are we talking about, or World of Warcraft? EverQuest, oh, okay. Well, World of Warcraft's been going for quite a while as well. That's got to be almost 25, 30 years. I'm not sure the exact release date of that. Played it exclusively for 7 years almost. Yeah, that's. I was exactly the same when I played WoW. When they brought out new expansion packs. Because I had two of my sons who used to play it, One of them still does. And I used to have I had a nephew who used to. I've got a nephew who used to play it. And when they brought out the new expansion packs, the game shop in Birmingham City Centre, it was called Game. They used to have like a midnight opening because it never used to release until midnight, and we'd all be sitting out there, standing out there in the queue waiting, and then we'd get home. We'd play it for hours and hours and hours afterwards. But I haven't played it for a long time. I mean, I do play now and again, but there's a lot of stuff I've just forgot. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, reminiscing is good, ain't it? But it makes you feel old sometimes. Where he's 17 years old? Really? Really? Is that all? I thought it was a lot older than that. I mean, I did do like I did start a new character like on and I started a series on YouTube with my son, my one son, but couldn't get around to finishing it. I think I did about 20 videos on there or something, but couldn't get around to finishing the series because of his work commitments and stuff. So. And that actually weren't that long ago, probably about 2 years ago. 17 years, that all? That seems like nothing really, does it? Okay, mate, no worries. Yeah, it just shows that, you know, you think something's a lot older than it is, and then when you find out that it's only a certain, it's a lot younger than you think it is, it's a bit of a shock. Oh, there's a bit there. Shall I get that? Yes, right. But yeah, I do remember having some very sleepless nights playing that game. Talking of games, Johnny, do you still play that game that Ice and I played with you? I can't even remember what it's called. But we played that for a little while, didn't we? But Ice got bored of it. You'll have to remind me what it was called, Johnny. I can't remember. Let's see if you're still here. If not, I'm probably talking to myself. Which I'm used to doing anyway. Being married and having 4 kids helps. No matter what you tell them, they don't listen, so you're always talking to yourself. Yeah, it looks like he's not here anyway. Oh well, never mind. What does it tell me how many bales of? Yes, that's annoying sometimes. No, it's not there. It's there. Why do I keep going there? Creative bales 23. Is that all? That's good. I mean, it's a bit of a pain when you're baling it, but when you're picking it up, then it's better because it's a lot quicker. I mean, I'm only selling these bales anyway, so it doesn't really matter that they're 5 times the size. I'll just have to make sure that I reset the bale thing to standard sizes before I start doing any straw bales or hay bales. Because the storage units I have won't take the larger size bales, I don't think. Which is okay. So we'll probably get only about 40 bales off this these 2 fields at this rate, at this size then, which is okay, because that bale auto load trailer that I have is 40 bales anyway, so yeah, it's okay. Not my luck though, I'll probably end up with 41 bales and I'll have 1 spare bale in the field. But yeah, we got the digestate there, but we're not going to need it for this field this time round anyway. Because we've had soybeans on here, we don't have to do any fertilising. But I am putting corn on here because if you remember what I was saying the last time, that I'm going to be putting corn on these two fields and see what sort of yield I get from them. But I do have all these fields that I need to do something with. Yeah, welcome back, mate. See there, that little field in front of us there, that's the one I'm going to be using for my, well, I've already started using it for my placeables. I'm not going to use it for it as a field. I'm going to put all my placeables in there. I've got my bale storage stuff in there. I've got my TMR mixer in there. And my manure high point, which I might actually get rid of because I don't think I need it anymore. But I suppose it's always good to have just in case. Oh, why is it going 6 miles an hour? Turn there. There we go. But the cruise control was broken then. So has Wyoming come out for you yet, drummer? Because when I looked on Steam, it said it was coming out at within the next 2 hours for me anyway. But that was at 5:45. Yeah, just don't have funds for it at the moment. Ah, right. Okay. How much is it, mate? Because I tried to pre-order it, but I couldn't even see a pre-order button. $12.99. Oh, okay. So in pounds, that's what, about £5 or £6? Yeah, that's not too bad. No, probably about £7. Depends on the exchange rate, doesn't it? all the other DLCs are all on sale too. Oh, okay. I think I have most of them, to be honest. In fact, yeah, I think I have all the map expansions. And there's some of the like the paint jobs and them ones that I don't have. There's only a few that I don't have. But at least I think there's only a few I don't have. Yeah, I will. I'll be streaming that tomorrow night because it didn't come out in time for me to stream it tonight. You see, so I'll do it tomorrow instead. I've heard Eric Clapton's new song. No, you mentioned that to me the other day, didn't you? And I actually forgot about that. Because you said he's put a new song up on YouTube. Something to do with the government or something. I did mean to have a look afterwards, but I completely forgot about it. Is that the link to it? I'll check that out afterwards, mate. Thanks for that. Put it in Discord also. Yeah, okay, mate. Yeah. Because that way then, if I see it in there, I won't forget it. And it saves me trawling through the whole of the chat log to try and find the link. I bet it's had a few views already, ain't it? Released August 27th, almost 2 million views. Oh, okay. I did. Is it on Eric Clapton's own YouTube channel? Because I didn't even know he had one. Ah, okay. Well, he's about to get a new subscriber. So I didn't even know that he had a YouTube channel. You got him on Facebook as well, okay. Yeah, I don't really do Facebook. I mean, I go on it. But usually that's just like I have a page on there for my then I put my YouTube videos on there, and that's really about all I go on there for. And keep in touch with the family, and that's about it. Because on my personal profile, all I have is just like family and family friends, and that's it really. But like I say, I do have a Brummy Farmer one on there as well, which I put my videos and stuff on there, but I don't even do that very often either. I think I've got about 2,500 followers on Facebook on my Brummy Farmer channel, something like that. It's the same with Twitter as well. I mean, I don't really go on there very often, apart from posting videos on there. But I'm not one of these people who just go on there and post every single video they make, you know what I mean? It's only a select few. But I mean, I've been looking at my stats on YouTube recently, trying to figure out what they all mean, because they can get a bit confusing. And a lot of my videos, they come from external sources like ModHub US and other mod sites. You know, like my fly-through videos and map review videos that I put up on YouTube. They always seem to make their way onto these other websites, and I'm like, how are they getting there? I mean, because I was looking on there the other day for to see if there's any new maps, because I check them for the new maps like all the time, and I noticed that Attingham Farm had a map update, but I didn't get it from there. I always get it from the official mod hub, but somehow my fly-through video ended up on there in the video section. I'm like, how did it get there? Who put that there? But I'm not complaining because I get views from it. Do you know what I mean? So I just don't know how they get there and who puts them there. I mean, I do occasionally go on to Mod Hoster and put my videos on there. So maybe, I mean, because when I've looked at my stats, there's some of the views are coming from places like fs19mod.com and places like that. What? I've never even heard of some of these websites, but they seem to be coming from somewhere. Unless it's like, because I do know that with these mod sites like ModWS and stuff like that, they trawl the internet, don't they? So they scrub the internet for mods and stuff. Maybe it's the same with the videos. Like, say if it's got like a certain title or a certain word in the title for that map, it'll put it in that map. I mean, I don't know. I'm sure they're looking and taking stuff from the other sides. Yeah, that's it. Well, that's what I'm saying. I think they just—it's like a bot that does it, isn't it? It just like scrubs the internet for like certain phrases and that sort of thing. But like I say, I mean, I'm not really fussed because at least my videos are getting out there to people that I've never even thought about putting them out to. Do you know what I mean? So more views the merrier. Yeah, exactly. It's views, yeah. I'm not proud. I don't care where they come from. But my biggest view, well, my biggest viewed video is Sosnovka actually. And the last time I looked at that, I think it had something like 24,000 views or something. I'm like, why can't all my other videos get that many views? Do you know what I mean? I mean, some videos I put up only get like two or three views, but you know, I don't mind. I really don't mind. Because I mean, I'm doing the videos anyway. If other people want to look at them and see what it's all about, then that's fine. If they don't, that's fine as well. Because it's the same with this stream. Once I've finished this stream, I'll download it and I'll cut it up into like 2 or 3 videos and then put that up on YouTube in smaller sections. Well, I say about an hour section usually I do. Couldn't tell if anybody's been looking at my stuff. Not that there's a lot there, but you can view your stats. Thing is though, is with YouTube stats, they're a bit complicated really to get your head around. I didn't even know you had a YouTube channel. Either that or I did know and I've just forgotten. How many subs do you have? First trucking vid, 97 views in 3 years. 37 subs, so okay. But see, there is one thing that I don't know, it's weird with YouTube, because they'll put like a featured video. Say if I put up a fly through video of some map, right, and somebody else did like a similar type of thing. I won't say the same because, well, nobody does it the same as me. I'm sorry, that's just the fact. Now, them people are on the featured page and they get hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of views, right? And their video is garbage, right? And mine, which I mean, I'm gonna say that 99% of my videos, my fly through videos at least, are top notch, because I make sure they are, because I wouldn't put them up if they weren't. But my fly through videos get like 20 views. So how does the algorithm should actually find like the video quality as well, because some of these videos that you watch, the quality is just so bad. I mean, they're running around all over the place. You can't see anything because they've sped the running up like 500 times, and it's blurry as anything, and it's just so bad. I'm sorry, but I mean, I don't mean to sound big-headed or anything like that, but you know, it's a fact. And I'll defy anybody who's watched one of my fly-through videos to say it's bad. Anyway, my rant's over. But I mean, there's alright, then my rant's not over yet. But there's one guy, right, and he'll call it a look through or something. I mean, I'm not going to name him, but he'll spend ages and ages and ages going around the map and taking pictures of different places and then putting it all together as a video, instead of just driving around the map and showing people what it's like. It don't make sense. Now my rant's over. Yeah, shouldn't be too many more bales off this field now, I don't think. Get out the way, bale. Get out the way. There you go. Does it tell me how many bales I've made so far? 39. So it's not. I'm not going to get just the 40. I'm going to have to do at least 2 trips then, which is not too bad. Because I mean, if I was doing, see, that's 39 bales. Well, 40 with this one, so 40 bales. So if I'd have done standard bales at 4,000 litres each, that would have been 5 times as many, so 200 bales would have been on this field. Oh, excuse me. And instead of doing 2 trips with the bale collector, I would have probably had to do 5 or 6. So in the long run, I'm saving on fuel, I'm saving wear and tear of the machinery. Oh, it's a win-win. Yep, sounds about right, yep. I mean, I'm not going to use the 2,000 litre ones when I do like them fields there, because you know there's probably not even 40. Well, probably on that one there's 40 bales, but on that one, them two there, nowhere near 40 bales on there. So have you watched a series on Netflix called Stranger Things? So I just started watching it like over the weekend, and so far I'm on the I've just got up to the last episode of the first series, and it's quite interesting. And apparently it's won loads of awards as well. Yeah, I'm always looking for interesting stuff to watch. Unfortunately though, they're few and far between. Then all of a sudden a load of good series will come on all at the same time. You don't have time to watch them. Because I mean, the new Walking Dead series has just started a few weeks ago, hasn't it? But you know, I can't watch that yet because it's on Disney Plus.